Boomflowah! What? What the hell is going on here? Okay, I'm flaring. There's Ahnold. Holy crap! No! Ahnold! Please tell me there's a good shoot. Hey look, it's Ahnold. Hey Ahnold! We'll send a SAR helo for you sometime in the near future, so we'll get you back on board the boat. Good evening, this is BelGeode, and we are back with some more DCS World 2.2. Probably my last video in 2.2. We got a rescue mission tonight, right, Sir Bug? Right. We need to rescue Ahnold. So, what's going to be different tonight, instead of using a Harrier off the Tarawa, we are off the frigate, and we're in a Huey. So I'm going to go ahead and take a moment to set everything up here. We'll start with our radar altimeter switch because I'm always forgetting it. Let's get our anti-collision on, our nav lights to steady, set this to AC phase, set our main generator on, essential bus, and I'm going to come down here and set our radio to 127.500. We won't really be able to contact the tower because of the differences between how the radio for the Harrier works and the radio for the Huey. They don't quite work the same way, so I'm plugging it in anyway, you know, just in case. But it's really not going to be a factor here. Alright, and let's get our armament panel. Let's see, I want guns, but I want to set rockets. Put that to safe. Flares. I don't often use flares, but this time around I am, and I finally figured out how to do it properly. So I set that for 30 and I arm that. This radio we're going to be using a lot, so I'm going to be putting that all the way over to home, and I will explain more on that later. For now, let's turn on the battery and turn off the low RPM warning. Do a quick test of caution lights. Everything's kosher. And let's get our hydraulics on, force trim, our main fuel switch, and move over to the throttle really quick. Pull that open all the way, and then roll it back to idle. Okay, I want to say that's about everything, so what we're going to be doing, like I said, we're going to be going over to Normandy, as I'm sure you probably saw in my little beginning video. We need to get Ahnold out from behind hostile territory, so this is going to be our only task tonight. If we're able to successfully get Ahnold out, then we'll get back to doing our regular missions, trying to defeat the insurgents here in Normandy. And that is what I was waiting to hear. We are cleared to start up. Okay. So, we'll hold down the start trigger. Wait for the gas producer to reach 10. Rotor should start turning. Oh, that was abrupt. You notice the frigate sound cut out totally when the engine start noise came in. That's a bit of a bug. Alright, so we're waiting for our gas producer to reach 40. It's almost there. There we go. Light should be extinguished. Alright, let go of the starter. Okay, so now we can get our inverter onto main. And since time is kind of critical, I'm going to go ahead and pull the throttle up. Normally we would wait a little bit before we do that, but I want to make sure that we are ready to fly because it's getting dark out there. I don't know if you noticed. And also the weather looks like total and utter crap. Alright, let's make sure we're in the green arc. Yes, we are. Okay, caution and warning light will get you off. Okay, and we'll set this to standby generator. So really that's all we needed to do to get ready to fly. However, this is a rescue mission, and like I said, the weather is total crap, so we need to make sure that our HSI is synced up with our compass. Looks like it is just past 240, probably around 245, so we'll set that there. And I'm also going to need our radar altimeter set, so we'll put the low to about 50 feet off the deck. And we're going to set the high to about 1,000. Wait, what? Already? From the frigate, fly a rough heading of about 250 degrees. Keep your FM tuned to 30 and listen for homing tones. You can zero in on them. Okay. Well, that's our mission in a nutshell, folks. Alright, so we want 250 on ye old HSI, so let me swing this the opposite direction here. That's actually pretty close to where we're facing right now, so it looks like the frigate is helping us out. And we were in the middle of putting this to 1,000 feet. I don't want to go any higher than that because I have triggers set up to where we might run into some SAM issues over 1,000 feet. Okay, set our position lights to flash. And we need our landing lights, so we'll turn that on. I think my headlight is retracted, so let's pull that out. There we go. Alrighty, I hope you are ready, folks. We have a wingman to rescue. Little wobbly on takeoff, but that's okay, I'll get over it. So you may notice we've got the Carl Vinson in the way. The reason for that is our frigate actually changed course. We're going to be landing back on this frigate. The rest of the carrier group and the Tarawa are going to continue heading in the same direction they were. I hope you like that. That is the new PlatCam view. Whenever you hit the keybind for LSO view off the carrier, that's what you're going to be seeing in the future. Keep on a heading of 250, try to stay close to the deck, avoid SAMs, we're scanning for radio transmissions. Roger. Okay, so while they're scanning for radio transmissions, let's see if we can get our trimmers set. I want to gain enough airspeed here. And I want to be relatively close to the deck to avoid any SAM issues. Okay, right there is about good. Almost 100 knots. That should be fine considering this weather. So let's turn the autopilot on. There we go. We are stable. Now we can turn our lights off. We'll start with the position lights. Get that to the center position. And anti-collision. We can't forget our landing lights. We'll turn the switch off and we're going to retract the bulb itself. There we go. Okay, I'm going to get into the radio in a second and tell you how that's going to work with our rescue mission. Let me just make sure everything's on target. 117 feet off the deck. Yeah, that's fine. About 95 knots. Oh, take a look at this clock. This is going to be important as far as timing goes. By the time we are at about 20 or 25 minutes past 6, we should be on the shoreline, provided, of course, you know, we pick up our transmission. Okay, so I was talking about the radio. You'll notice I have it set to 30.00 and set to homing. This little gauge right here that I'm pointing at right now, as soon as we're able to pick up the radio transmissions on that frequency, we're going to be playing follow the needle with that gauge. So we're going to want to make sure that we have everything lined up dead center, and that should lead us to the source of the transmission, whether it be friendly or foe. I'm hoping it'll be Ahnold. And looks like my boys are ready to go. I sincerely hope you folks appreciate the magic of editing, because this is going to be one long, boring journey that looks convincingly miserable in VR. Alright, another thing I wanted to touch on really quick. You know that little menu here that pops up to tell you the status of your crew? You may have noticed in VR, it's cut off. I was able to figure out how to fix it so that you can see everything. If you're interested in knowing how, drop me a PM or, leave your information in the comments and I'll get in touch with you and show you how I was able to get that fixed. I intend to pass that on to Eagle Dynamics as well, if they'll pay attention. On time and on target. Oh, and look at that. Harriers are launching now for close air support. We're picking up a transmission from the shore. We're unsure whether it's friendly, but we can use it to home in this weather. Continue. I shall do so. Alright, so this is what I was talking about earlier. You'll notice now that the needle is off to the left. We're going to play Follow the Needle. And here's how we do that. We're going to swing out to the left. And essentially our objective is to get the vertical line vertical again. That will mean that we are on course. And with this wind, it's going to be rather difficult to maintain, so I'm going to cheat a little bit by using the autopilot. And swing a little bit more to the right here. Okay, right there should do it. We'll level off. Ah, crap. I missed it again. This takes finesse. Took a little bit of wrestling, but I was able to get us on the straight and narrow here. So let's check our gauges really quick here. Fuel quantity's good. Pressure and temps are within limits. A little bit wobbly on these gauges to the right, but that's because our autopilot is raising and lowering the collective. Should be able to keep our engine temps under control. The last thing we want is an engine failure out in the middle of this soup. Yeah, that's going to be interesting if we have to do 2 rescue missions before this night's done. Oh, Ford 3 will be our Harriers. So, here's what we'll do, since this journey is, of course, going to go on for probably another 10 minutes or so. Let's take a look from Harrier's point of view and see what the world looks like above all of this clam chowder down here at sea level. I'm not gonna lie to you folks, I'm a little worried about that exhaust temperature there. See how much it's vacillating between the 5 and the 6. Okay, good deal. So that'll be our Harriers. They're waiting for us to go feet dry before they move in and cover us as needed. Yeah, ever since BelSimTek made the changes to this Huey, it's a little bit easier for us to blow up the engine. I'd rather not do that tonight. Alright, I would say we've got about 7 minutes until we hit the shoreline. Let me flip this marker beacon switch up. I don't really think it should have much of an effect. I've heard that it helps with increasing the strength of the homing signals, though. What is this? Land ho! Okay, so it looks like we got about 1 to 2 mile visibility at the most. Of course, this also means we are officially in hostile territory. So, that means that it is basically showtime. So let's go ahead and get our weapon system armed. And I'll remind you I have that set to our miniguns here. And we'll want that little menu back up. And I'm going to set both Tyrone and Fred to return fire. We won't worry about Sir Bug. He can continue helping me to fly the helo here. Okay, so we need to keep our eyes peeled for landfall, and we should be relatively close to the source of this homing signal. Alright, tally the coastline. I have visual on our destination. Needle, which you can't see, it's at the very bottom of my peripheral vision, saying we need to go this way. Wait, is that a vehicle?
South.
Great, just what I did not want. Communications vehicle and a 2-man IGLA team. Oh, sweet, there's Ahnold's homing beacon. Get some, mothers! Whew! We lucked out on that one. They couldn't launch their missile because they couldn't really see us. Haha! Alright, let's see if we can clean up shop here now that we got our comms guy out of the way. What can I say, folks? War is hell. We need to neutralize any threats that'll get in the way of us rescuing my wingman. Oh, looks like we got him smoking, too, so I might not need to do a third run. I'm gonna come around anyway. I don't know if we got the missile shooter. I know we got the comms guy, so that basically effectively puts him out of the game. So if he was lucky, he would run home to his mama. Boomflowah! Thanks for playing. Okay, now comes the fun part. We need to home in on Ahnold's homing signal here. So, let's see. We swing out left. And now we've got undulating countryside in place of our flat water. So I'm going to set these guys back to return fire. Keep our heads on a swivel here. We need to be a little bit to the right. Wouldn't be too surprised if there's more where that came from. So yeah, we really gotta keep an eye out for any random missiles coming at us. I'll try to stay as close to treetop level as I can, bearing in mind we might get updrafts and downdrafts coming off of these hills. And I'm flying manually, so no more cheating with the autopilot here. Wait, is that something? No, it wasn't. Okay. Gotta love this Normandy countryside here. Even though this weather is downright gloomy, it still manages to look good. I cannot wait until 2.5 is out, which should be close to the time that you start seeing this video, assuming, of course, Eagle Dynamics sticks to the schedule. Bet you're probably wondering what's up with those Harriers orbiting above, right? Their job is to do just that until we've confirmed that we've located and found Ahnold. If we run into any, shall we say, complications with ground troops, they're going to swoop in to the rescue, or at least that's what it looks like on paper. And I might also add, we are seeing the last of the evening light. I have never tried DCS in VR in the dead of night, so folks, you might be in for a rare treat if all of a sudden I can't see where the hell I'm going. You may notice I'm also switching Fred and Tyrone around. I can't quite decide if I want to keep them on free fire or return fire. And I apologize if you're getting a little motion sick. I'm going to get rid of that there. We don't need that right now. But I'm trying to make sure we don't get shot down by anything. So as I stated before, we got to be vigilant. Oh, what is this? That, my friends, is an orange flare. You know what that means? That's Ahnold. Man, this is the best news that I've had so far today. Okay, so we know he's in this neighborhood somewhere, probably hiding out in this forest below us. If he follows standard procedures, he should pop orange smoke, which should be where we will want to land and then pick him up. So far, I'm not seeing any ground troops, but that doesn't mean anything. Let me swing out to the right here. The signal just stopped. Aha! Orange smoke. Okay, so we at least established where our LZ is going to be, so I'm going to swing around the other side. I still don't see any sign of Ahnold, but honestly, he could be anywhere down here. He's obviously got a really good throwing arm, though, to get that smoke canister over there. I am going to bring us in between these two tall trees. And if I do this right, I should be able to plop us down. I did reset my trimmer before coming in. Always a good habit for me to get into. A little bit easier to work my way down with the trimmers reset. Okay, right here looks good. And it looks like Harriers are a go. They're moving to their next waypoint, where they will probably hold and wait for us. Fred and Tyrone, keep your heads on a swivel, boys. This could get hairy real quick. Where in the hell is Ahnold? He can't be too far. Oi.
Ford 3, passing waypoint 4 at 4,500. Troops in contact.
I regret nothing, folks. It had to be done. Ahnold says, I need to get to the Choppah! By the way, quick thank you to viewer Bill Wimbley for the idea of putting Get to the Choppah into the episode. Hey, look, it's Ahnold! Hey, Ahnold! I've just got references left and right. Holy shit! Ahnold, hurry up! This is not going to be good. Looks like Fred has opened up. I need my gun sight. Come on, Ahnold, hurry up! We ain't got all day. Alright, that is all I needed to hear. Okay, we gotta beat a hasty retreat out of here. Okay, guys, how about a lovely parting gift for you? As always, thanks for playing. And here come the Harriers to the rescue. Okay, I am wasting no time. That's AAA. We need to take that the hell out. Good hits. Whoa, were we hit? Okay, it looks like we're still good. Alright, screw this. We're gonna let the Harriers do their work. We are getting out of Dodge. Alright, what do we have up here? We're heading to the coast. Another radio transmission. Same frequency. Okay, good deal. Let us get the hell out of here. As far as I'm concerned, our mission is accomplished. Hot damn on a hockey stick. Ooh, those Harriers really came through for us. I'm hearing Boomflowahs left and right. Now I can breathe a little bit easier. Whoo-wee, that was a double Boomflowah. Alright, I could hear that from here. Okay, so I think we're done with the gun sight for right now, and we are on course. Autopilot's back on. Okay, they're supposed to orbit after doing their attack. And they're supposed to leave orbit once they've confirmed that we are out of the hostile area. Okay, I'm gonna keep Fred and Tyrone set to free fire. That should keep us safe. So far I don't see any activity, so just to be on the safe side, I'm going to close our side doors here. So Fred and Tyrone can stand down. There we go. If we start getting shot up, I'll have to open them up really quick. Alright, so straight to the shore it is. I'm pretty sure that the signal that we're homing in on is probably not friendly. So yeah, that could be an issue coming up. And we are a little bit high up. We're about 330 feet over the deck. I'm going to see if I can bring us down a little bit here. I don't want to be too tempting a target because there is such a thing as that lucky golden BB, which is where they're able to land that lucky shot and nail you. I gotta admit though, as far as from a mission creation perspective, this is going a lot easier than I thought. I'm guessing because of the poor visibility and the rain and everything, they can't see us. Okay, good. So our Harriers should be heading back to the Tarawa now. So we are almost in the clear. Looks like the wind has blown us a little bit off course, so let me take it off autopilot. We're going to need to swing left, and we're definitely going to need to get a little bit lower here. Alright, so we'll bring her down a bit. Okay, I'm adjusting to the right. Okay, well the needle's dead centered again, so I just need to come down some more. Not quite to treetop level. It's getting a little too dark for that, and I really don't want to have to put my landing lights on in hostile territory. That seems like a recipe for disaster to me. Thinking right about here should be good. I want to say that might be the coastline. Let's use our magic binoculars here. Can't see shit. But yeah, that does kind of sort of look like the coastline. Now, in addition to which, our frigate is supposed to launch a green flare when we get closer. Okay, we are definitely getting close to the shore, so I'm going to go ahead and put these guys back on free fire. Yep, the signal is starting to move off to the left again, so we'll need to adjust for that. There is the beach that I was looking for, and hey, there's our green flare. Okay, so we have a rough idea as to where the frigate is. We still have to get past whoever's transmitting the signal that we're currently using for navigation. Let me set this to rockets here. I put less rockets than I normally do. Normally I have the 19 rocket pod. This time around I've got the 7 rocket pod. I can't see anything out there though. So I don't know if we're dealing with infantry or armor, maybe more AAA. Well, we'll find out in a second if they start opening up on us. Let me get my gun sight. I'll remind you that it wants me to aim with the left eye, but the left eye is not as good as my right eye, so I'll be using that to aim, so it'll look a little off. I see infantry. Okay, I'm going in. Oh, pull up, pull up, pull up. Woo! Okay, yeah, let's avoid that whole target fixation thing here. I'm going to swing back around before they open up. I don't hear Tyrone opening up. He's on that side. So I'm not sure if they still can't see us or what's going on here, but I'm not taking any chances. I thought I saw another Igla crew down there, so I'm going to strafe them one more time. Or actually, no, I'm going to use rockets on this. Yep, there's a couple guys. Okay, let's take them out. Woof! Dang. Okay. That was clearly not a good idea. I should do that from higher up. I think we got them, though. The fact that we're not getting painted by any heat-seeking missiles should be a very good indicator that we might survive this. I'm switching to guns. We'll do one strafing run. And then it should be time to get out of Dodge. I'm not seeing too many people down there. Actually, I'm not seeing any people down there. Even though the clarity in the Oculus Rift is pretty damn good right now, I still can't see crap. Oh wait, no, there's a couple guys right there. Okay. Let's see if I can take these guys out. This angle's a little odd. No, wait, there's another. Nice. Okay, I think we got him. There's one over by that forest. I wonder why these guys aren't shooting back. I know I set them to free fire. Huh. Okay, folks, I guess this is a straight-up execution then. Not quite sure how I feel about that, but hey, the mission needs to be completed. We need to put these guys out of business, make sure they're not transmitting anymore now that we've accomplished our objective. Alright, one more run. Got another flare from the frigate, and then we'll head out towards it. Come on, baby. Keep her steady. There we go. There we go. And some lovely parting shots for you. And that's it. We're out of here. We are out of here. Okay. I lost that flare. Where the hell is the flare? Alright. I don't think we'll need the gun sight anymore now that we're feet wet again. Close the doors. Let's see if we can find our ship. Oh, what the hell? That sounds like a door opening. Fred! What are you doing? I told you to stand down, buddy. Close that damn door, man. Thank you. Aha, there's our flare. Okay, so no radio transmissions to home in on. We're just going to head straight for where that flare is, and hopefully we should see the frigate within like about a mile or two. I think I have visual. I'm going to go ahead and turn on our recognition lights because we should be in international waters again. Got our headlights on as well. Extend that. Okay, give me another flare, please. I need another flare. Oh, wait. Never mind. Hold off on the flare. I see the frigate. Okay, so now we know where we're headed. Pretty sure our Harriers should be back on deck by now at the Tarawa. So all we need to do is get this whirly-bird on the back of this deck. Okay, mission accomplished. You cleared to land on deck. We'll get you back to the Tarawa by morning. That is what I wanted to hear. Excellent. Well, folks, it ain't over till it's over. With all this wind and all this rain, we still have to bring this Huey down onto that very tiny helo deck at the stern of the ship. And I might remind you, this is not something that I do often, especially at night. So yeah, wish me luck, I'm going in. Okay, we got to bring our forward speed down considerably here, so I'm going to pull the nose up, drop the collective. Okay, there we go. As long as I'm about 25 knots, I should be close to matching the speed of the frigate. I love the headlights cutting through the rain, too. That's pretty cool. Or the landing lights. I keep calling them headlights. Okay, we're a little to the left. See if I can gently swing us right. I'm not gonna lie, folks, it takes nerves of steel to do this. I have a huge amount of respect for anyone who does this in real life. Yeah, my purple hat is off to you. Okay, a little more to the right. I think I got this. I think I got this. Bam! There we go! We are back on deck. Outstanding. Okay, Fred, you can open your door now. Tyrone, why don't you do the same thing? We'll let Ahnold out, because I'm sure he is probably famished. So I will meet everybody in the mess hall. Let's go ahead and get this bird powered down. So we'll start with our throttle. We'll turn that down. Low RPM warning is going to come on, so we'll turn that off. There we go. Okay, so naturally it's a bit of a procedure to get everything turned off, so I'm going to spare you the agony of watching that. It's pretty much backwards to what I did to turn everything on, so I don't really think I need to explain what I'm doing. But I am going to turn our engine off now, and then while we're powering down, I'll get all of our necessary switches off. So, I sincerely hope that you have enjoyed our little rescue mission. We successfully went into hostile territory. We recovered Ahnold, my wingman, so tomorrow morning they will get us back to the Tarawa and we can continue our sorties into the hostile country of Normandy. Notice, I did not call it France, because this is all fictional, so this is the hostile country of Normandy. But I'm going to have a lot more good stuff to come. I don't know if I will have another video in 2.2 because it is my hope that we will have DCS 2.5 out in the very, very near future. I'm hoping that they actually stick to 2 more weeks this time. Okay, but be that as it may, like I said, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed what you have seen. And if you like what you've seen, please feel free to give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. As always, this has been BelGeode. I have been flying in DCS World 2.2 in the UH-1H Huey. I've been doing so in VR in the Oculus Rift. And I'm just glad that I was able to accomplish this mission. So next time around, we will be back in the Harrier. If DCS 2.5 comes out beforehand, I will probably do a first look video just to kind of show that off. But until then, I wish you all a very pleasant evening. I will catch you on the next video, so I hope that you are all well until then. Keep liking, keep sharing, and I will talk to you all soon. Ciao!